Welcome to another day in Northumberland. I think it might rain. Me and Billy have set off just to see what we get up to. I've got my bush box with me, so I probably am going to set up stall somewhere and make a brew, and we'll just have a little chat and a mosey around these beautiful forests. Yeah, I just love the forest. You're unlikely to come across anybody, so you can just really just absorb yourself in nature, which is what I'm loving doing at the moment. It's the first day of September and it's really cooled off. We've had quite a warm summer with very little rain. So I'm quite enjoying the change in weather. And because it has rained a bit over the last few days, I'm happy to get my bush box out and not risk starting any wildfires anywhere, because we've had a lot this summer. I'm very happy to be here. And I'm very happy to share my little videos with you guys. Look at these two holes here, there's something that lives in these, look. One there. Who lives in there? Billy's with me this morning, as always. Here he is. Whee! Oh, he's up for a walk. Where are we? We on holiday, Billy? Yeah, go on then. It's just nice to have the company of Billy. It's just another beating heart to have with you. And just... he's such a good dog. He never moans if I take him on a long walk. In fact, I've done walks over 25 miles with him, and he's looked as energetic at the end as he has done at the beginning of the hike. But when I stop, he always has a little kip, so he knows to make use of any stoppages that we have. I love this kind of foliage. It's like little tiny stars. I'll try and find out what this is. You can hear lots of little birds chirping in the trees, and when you actually look in the trees and look closely, you can see them. I think the chaffinch is making that sound. Can you hear them? Some of these trees have been blown down in recent storms. It's quite eerie. They're creaking, they're making noises. It's nice and still now. It feels like it could rain at any point, but baby, won't it? Sound like I'm marching, don't I? Got a bit of a pace up. But I'd certainly recommend Northumberland as a place to come visit because it's just beautiful. It's very vast. And it doesn't seem to be as busy as other national parks like the Peak District, Lake District and the Dales. It's great. There goes a logger, steady. Pretty creepy when you see them because you can hear them coming for ages. And you know, you might only see one a day come past. It'll come back in an hour or so, full of logs, but we'll be gone by then, I should imagine. But yeah, it's a big operation. Here, which I bought a few weeks ago, and I must have used it already a dozen times. I love it that much. I've got some dry wood that I collected from the forest a couple of days ago, and I've got a fire lighter and some kindling there to get it going, and I'm gonna make myself a mugshot for my breakfast. I'm on holiday, I can have whatever I want, can't I? We're off for a pub lunch later, so I don't want to have too much. But I'm hungry, so yeah, I'll just get my cooking gear out. My handy water carton, because I forgot to bring one. And my little cooking stove. Collapsible cup. Let's get this fire lit. I think that's the best thing to do. Get that going. Stick some of this in. Firelighter. And we'll have a couple of firelighters. It's all good fun. I've got these, look. Little weatherproof matches that I got in my Army Rations kit from the video a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to use one of these. They're like little sparklers. Supposed to light in any weather. We've got it going. I absolutely love it. I get it out in the garden just for fun. There we go. Put these on. Little things to... Ooh. I'm living and learning here. I've got the fire going and forgotten to put the pot stand on it, so I'm having to wait till it burns down so I can put it on safely. Look at that! There's the tiniest bit of wood on there and it's roaring. Absolutely perfect. I'm surrounded by wood, so I could have this running as long as I wanted, so it's not going down much. Oh, look at that. Billy's found a stick. Those caravans there, I think they're what the forestry workers use. But they look like they're abandoned. Creepy. I've managed to get them on. So, let's see how long it takes to boil. We'll just feed a bit more fuel on the fire. shots are pretty good because they're inexpensive and they're pretty light to carry and they're quite filling. The fire is going brilliantly. Steam coming off that water already, and there's quite a bit in there, so it's doing well. Yeah, I just find camping cooking this way is just a little bit more fun, and I always find a bit of fire just warms you up. A bit more fuel in there. Yeah, bits of stick. Coming up to boil, look. Look at that. It's taken about 5 minutes. Wow. Power of nature, eh? I'm actually going to have to use a stick to stir it because I've forgotten the spoon. But, you know, a bit of muck never hurt anybody, did it? Great sound that, isn't it? The sound of a crackle. Cheers. It's drizzling a bit. I've just eaten my soup in the rain. The fire is still going. Look at it. It's great. I'm just going to let that die down now and wait for it to cool, and then we'll be off. I just wanted to come and sit outside for a bit. I don't care that it's raining, it just makes a nice change, if anything. And I quite like hearing the sound of the rain on the side of my rain mac. It reminds me of being in a tent. Billy's over there messing about. I'm sure he thinks I'm nuts. Look at this fire. Something's caught, hasn't it? When I bought this bush box and it arrived in the post, almost in an envelope because it folds down flat, my partner laughed. But when he's seen it going, he's laughed on the other side of his face because it's only tiny, but you can get a really good fire going. It's just really cleverly designed to have lots of air holes in it. So once you get it going, you just got to keep feeding it. But I quite like that because it's almost like meditation. You've got to really concentrate on keeping the fire going. If you take your eye off the ball or feed it too bigger sticks, it goes out and it takes a while to get it going. You do get it going again, but it just takes a bit of faffing about. But I quite like that because it just means that your mind's just on the fire. And I think it probably just taps into a little bit of our primeval instinct, doesn't it? To have a nice fire to cook and keep warm. I'm just trying to get it to burn down a little bit now. I think this kind of bushcrafting and fire starting, it just forces you to slow down a little bit. You know, I've got to sit now and just wait for it to cool down and make sure that I'm not causing any fire risk. So we've made it, we've packed up, left no trace, and I'm heading back to my holiday cottage now. There it goes. It's nice to feel the rain on your face. It's been a nice walk with a mess about with a campfire, cooking up some soup, just enjoying being out in the forest. Just get yourselves out there, get yourself a little stove for out messing about outdoors, it's great fun. I'll see you for another video. Bye.